Alright everyone, it's my match build-up show for the Liverpool and Arsenal game. That's going to be kicking off at R5 at Anfield. It's coming off the back of a heavy result through the week. Liverpool obviously got beat by Leicester. It was a terrible result. It was actually probably one of the worst matches I've seen all season. But hopefully, as always, Liverpool always bounce back against the big teams. So it does help we're playing against Arsenal in some respect. It's going to be a difficult game. Like Arsenal have got Bayern Munich in the second leg coming up next week. I think it's this coming weekend. I think they've got one of the scores of 4-1 they're down or 5-1. They had the chance to actually go 2-1 in the first leg, but they completely fluffed it and went in 1-1 at half time, and then got completely destroyed in the second half. So I don't know if it depended on today's lineup. I haven't seen the Arsenal lineup, but Liverpool's lineup's more or less exactly the same as it was against the team that played Leicester, apart from Clavan has come in for Lucas, which I think is a very good decision. If you could just... Lucas is not a defender, and that game is reassured. I think it's told Klopp himself, as much as I love Lucas for what he's done for the club, he's not really a centre-back, and he's really... think if you put him back in CDM, the position which he was favourably been playing over the last couple of years, he doesn't really fit the game. I think he's kind of lost his legs, hasn't he? It's a shame, but he's a quality character to have around the team. You need players like Lucas. I don't really want to lose him anyway, but we're sad to actually see him go. He's been around for a good 10 years. Very good servant. But yeah, I think today's game against Arsenal, it's going to be a high-scoring one of there. I reckon, the first game in the league season for the Reds and the Arsenal. That was a manic game, that wasn't it? 1-0 down, we were getting absolutely battered. And then last kick of the first half, Coutinho just produces a moment of magic, as he always does in the big games. That free kick was naughty, and Czech had no chance. So we come out in the second half, produced a solid 10 to 20 minutes where we just literally destroyed Arsenal. We scored 3 goals in the space of that period, really. And then I think everyone thought, as Liverpool fans, we've got this in the bag. And then we've gone what we've done most of the season and the season before and the season before that. Defensive collapse is absolutely ridiculous. We seem can't shut a game out. Put 11 men behind the ball, like most teams done. But we carried on. I know that's Klopp's way, and Liverpool players wanted to... Well, they smelt blood, as you can tell by the scoreline. But it's just little things which I hope we don't do today. If we do that against Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil in the first game, didn't we? Arsenal bastards in first half. We should have closed that game out when we got to 4-1, but we conceded and made it 4-3. It should not happen, and it's been happening for season in, season out, so hopefully it doesn't happen, and it won't happen. Touch wood. But yeah, I'm going to say prediction, I'd take a 1-0 for Liverpool any day of the week, as long as we got 3 points, especially if you've seen the United result, that finished 1-1. Luckily, Artur saved Zlatan Ibrahimovic pen, who we shouldn't. The two, Mings and Zlatan, as you probably see on Match of the Day or whatever, both of them shouldn't really be on the pitch, but that would have been naughty if Zlatan scored when he shouldn't even been on the pitch. But who knows? It 1-1 like Liverpool. We've drawn. United have dropped silly points, and that's why we need to capitalise, because United have got a game in hand after the Arsenal game. Regardless of the result, we could be further behind or just slightly ahead in this top 4 race. That's what it's become this season. So it's important that we get the 3 points on the board after what happened last week against the Leicester. And I think Leicester, don't want to spoil it for any if you watch a match a day or haven't seen the results, but have a look at the Leicester game. And yeah, it's we should really be getting points away from Leicester. I know they're champions, but you've seen them all season. They've been playing absolutely terrible. But again, hopefully, fingers crossed, we absolutely batter Arsenal. I'd take that when we finish second, just behind. If it was City or whoever won the league Chelsea or whatever. Completely forgot. But when we whitewashed them it was on BT, we scored like 5 goals in the first 20, 30 minutes. And yeah, I'd take that any day of the week, like 4 goals in the first 20, any day of the week at Anfield tonight. But yeah, fingers crossed, Redmen. And thank you everyone for listening. And I'll do a little post-match reaction show if you want to listen to that little podcast. But come on, Redmen, and see what the results plans out tonight. So, come on, Redmen.